Ooh, 19 degrees Fahrenheit at 5:06 in the morning. That's 5:06 in the morning. 5:07. All right. Let's start off the day with some gratitude and some patriotism. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. For every mountainside let freedom ring. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? All right, let's get it going. Let's get it on. All right, welcome to Live and Learn, the morning show full of gratitude, coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, the best place, the best nation state on the globe, on the continent of North America, on planet Earth, which is the third stone from the sun, in this, our solar system, the solar system, which is ensconced within the heliopause, the heliosphere, and the Oort cloud, which protects us, hopefully, from probing aliens. Oh, you know what kind of probe I'm talking about. Don't be a pain in the booty. Oh, my goodness. This solar system is located in the outer spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, which is part of the local group. Good morning. And the local group of galaxies, and which is also part of a bigger Virgo cluster of galaxies, which is even part of a bigger Laniakea super cluster of galaxies, which is inside the even bigger known universe, which is included in the grand tapestry of the yet to be realized, unplumbed, unfathomed, and unmeasured multiverse of all possibilities. That's right. Welcome to Live and Learn, the morning show where we start our days off with gratitude, readjust our attitude. Be 4 minutes until the train gets here, first train into Boston. We're quite literally one city over from Boston. We're separated by the Neponset River, the natural boundary between Quincy and Boston proper. I know, he's so silly, first thing in the morning. Well, more than a vowel separates a silly from a sully. Remember that, yes indeed. It is 19 degrees Fahrenheit here on this Thursday morning, and getting to be late February of 2025. This is the middle of winter. We're in the middle of winter right now. We're expecting snow squalls later. A couple of more inches of the fluffy white stuff. No. It's going to be sleety, snowy, slushy. Gonna turn the world into a glazed donut, iced over tomorrow kind of snow, if we get it. That was yesterday's news. I looked at the weather report this morning, and I was like, when's the snow happening? I was, hey, I just live here. Excuse me. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Live and Learn, the gratitude show. I learned a life hack 5 years ago from Gary Beekler of Nerdrotic. He changed my life. I mean that, honestly, with 2 pieces of very salient wisdom and information. I was on a member stream way back in 2019 when I was a member of Nerdrotic's channel, and I was because COVID happened and I needed to watch my nickels and dimes. So buttons. So Gary, I was on a member stream with Gary and a bunch of other cats, and Gary was, giving us some great, information. Like, to be a good YouTuber, all you really need is a great microphone, a good webcam, and something to say. That's a paraphrase. I distilled, what he said down in my own words into something succinct and pithy. P-I-T-H-Y, pithy. Not pissy, P-I-S-S-Y. No, those are two different words, okay? They're not even homonyms, all right? They're spelled completely different. Don't even go there. But he also suggested, hey, have you tried gratitude? He's an ex-felon and a recovering addict in the program, and he turned his life around. And a lot to do with that was gratitude. So he suggested, have you tried a gratitude list? And I said, no. So I did, and it stuck. Now, I know I don't do it traditionally quite the way it's supposed to be done. You're not supposed to repeat the same things over and over again every day. I hear you, G. I know. But what I do is I know this person, this Eric, this Sully, this human. I've lived in this skin for over half a century now. And I needed the daily repetition, the daily practice, the wax on, wax off thing, for it to become part of me. And I needed to develop the emotional, spiritual, and psychological muscle memory in order to pull this off. And it took, and it did. My mind was, my soul was a fertile place where the seeds of gratitude could take hold, root, sprout, and give me such delicious fruit and shade from the sheltering sky. Ah, how poetic. So I start off this gratitude list every morning with what I refer to as the Foundation 8. This is the repetition stuff. And then after that, I add to it, because there's so many things to be grateful for. And once you have the ability to write down your blessings, everything you're grateful for, I would refer to my old gratitude lists on sideways moments and bad days. And it had this amazing impact on me. It made me stop, drop, and realize that I had more to be grateful for, that I had more in my life than my negative self-talk was trying to convince me there was. I could literally say, like, hey, I had 13 things to be grateful for this morning. I had 16 yesterday. I had 11 this day last week. I could literally count my blessings. It has an amazing impact on you. That is the leverage that will change your perspective. It is. And once you have this perspective, it shows you something that's sleeping inside of you. It's called your purpose. And through my purpose, I ultimately found a modicum of peace. And it really tamed the roiling churn of my self-talk and my overthinking and using my imagination to hope and worry. It really helped me tame this beast now of my mind, of my self-talk. I have reformatted my self-talk. Now I no longer endlessly fight with specters, ghosts, and imaginary, enemies, and even loved ones, especially internet shit. Now my self-talk asks me questions, and it says, hey, how is this helping? And you got to run your anger, or your anger is going to run you. Oh, here comes the train. Aha, there it is right there. Ah! Stand back behind the yellow safety lines, please. Yellow safety lines. There we go. All right, let's get a seat. Let's commute. I always use the Obi-Wan Force trick to try to open the subway door still. I do that because I'm a geek. How you feeling? How you doing? You feeling patriotic? I hope you are. I felt patriotic all my life. Even through the Carter administration when I was a little kid. Especially during the Reagan administrations, when the Rambo movies were out, a little flaky on the Bush years, both Bushes, the Clinton years, those were great years for everyone. unless you were a fetus. I mean, and then you have to, oh, what's personhood? What do you do? That's not my argument. Heck, the older I get, the less I care about that, because that's a young person's fight. I mean, I ain't knocking up anyone. I ain't getting knocked up. What do I care? I kept my patriotism, through the Obama years, when hope turned to nope. Oh my God, and then the Biden Oreo cookie of whatnot. But still, America is a great place. People strive, kill, and die to come here. They're not going to the other places. Nobody's making a mad break to go where they're coming from. And apparently 4 and 8 to fix those places is not an option either. No. We save that stuff for apolitically correct Fridays. Enough salage. Calm down. The gratitude list. Oh yeah, I start off my gratitude list with my Foundation 8. I am grateful and blessed for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. And from there, I elaborate and I build on that. And you can start off your gratitude list with whatever your foundation is. My Foundation 8 was once the Foundation 5. And it grew to 6, and then it blossomed to 8. And it's still room to grow. And so, just counting all the things that you're grateful for, those are literally your blessings to count. They say the old wives' cliche of count your blessings. Well, turns out that was right. It has this amazing ability. It gives me a neutral space where I can make a choice. I can continue to have a bad day, or I can choose to be an infinite choice maker and do something else. And I've been doing that a lot more lately. It's like my new default setting. And I'm so better for it. I really am. So thank goodness this one's is a feminist. She's wearing a face diaper, but it's covering her nose bullring. And I'm grateful and blessed for that. Shh, don't say that too loud. I do faces. I do voices. I do faces. Next stop, I was a big fan of Benny Hill growing up. Marty Feldman. Marty Feldman had great faces, man. The Monty Python boys, very expressive. The Three Stooges. I mean, it's about vaudevillian expressions. Just about cadence, about timing, about. I like funny. I'm down with the funny. I really am. So it's Thursday. It's a short week, but these short weeks are condensed because you come back on a Tuesday. I'm a chef, so it's like you can't do a lot of prep stuff because you can prep stuff later on Friday, and you can get it done on Monday, and you have a very small window. So you do a very small prep work so you come in Monday, you're not completely effed. That's for a Tuesday after a holiday because you don't have anything prepped because it's like you have that, you don't have that extra day, that window. It's so Tuesday mornings after a holiday weekend, it's pedal to the metal, man. Get a lot done. And I don't know, I use lists at work. I'm grateful for paper and pen, for the stylus and papyrus. It still works after all these thousands of years, even if our dependence on these, finger banging our gadgets and dumb phones and tablets. I use, my preferred thing is yellow legal pad, ruled yellow legal pad, and a blue medium ballpoint ink. I'm so weird like that. It's just like I don't want to. I don't want fine pens. I don't want that ink that smears. I'm so weird like that. I know. Down with the sickness, bucket the buck, bucket down with the sickness, bucket the buck, down with the sickness, bucket the bucket. I woke up this morning with fucking Limp Bizkit in my head. That's not Limp Bizkit, I know. That's Disturbed, Down with the Sickness. I woke up. Does this happen to you? You wake up with a song in your head. Sometimes it's a song in your heart. But when I woke up with a song in my head, it was rearranged by Limp Bizkit. You and me are through and rearranged. And think about it. I know, huh? Shining is the vision, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I like to be the one who does it when you fall down. And you don't understand it. I'm attempting to explain your imposition of position when you go to me. I know, huh? It's so weird. And that's why I deserve to be single. That's why I deserve to die alone. Because I'm just weird. I'm a punk. I'm a wise ass. I'm a cut up. I know. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Here's some perspective. I got my first electric bill from my mom's condo. And now I'm living there full time. I officially moved in completely on February 1st. I've been living there part-time since mid-November. So I would stay there a couple of days and then go back to Medford for a couple of days. Because that's where all my stuff was, and plus it's closer to work. And plus I lived in that area for the better part of 2 decades. Once again, I want to thank feminism. Because these girls squish next to each other, and I'm like, there's a shot there. Nobody wants to sit next to me. Because why? Because I'm a weird guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm actually a really nice guy. I'm funny, handsome, I can cook, I like kids, I like dogs. None of that shit matters. Keep holding your breath. I know. Where was I? Limp Bizkit. My irrational. I don't think it's an irrational hatred of feminism. I think it's a quite rational distress. It's not a hatred. I'm just there's a lot of satire in this show. My mom used to say to me all the time, "Oh, you think you're so funny, don't you? You think you're funny." Yeah, I do. And as we travel over the Neponset River, the natural border between Boston and Quincy, Massachusetts. But yeah, so my electric bill. All right, and I'm grateful and blessed that I file this under having my union job, getting good pay, finally being a grown-up, where I have some control over my finances, that I'm not living week to week, that that kicked in when I stopped drinking a couple of years ago, that I noticed that I'm not just out spending my paycheck as soon as I get it, and it gave me this time to accumulate some a little bit here and there, and now I'm like, okay, now I can but living alone, living in my mom's condo, they're just it's expensive. It wipes out maybe half of what I make a month, and or more. So it's going to get harder and harder to save, unless I work overtime. And that's always a possibility too. There's always plenty of overtime. My electric bill was $407.30 here in Boston, Massachusetts, where the governor, Maura Healey, is going on full attack to like the electric companies. Like, people are, this is the cold winter, and you're price gouging, which is kind of true. But also too, then perspective kicks in. Everything's electric, no gas, no oil. So my water heater's electric. I have HVAC, which is electric, and those are all the contributing factors to the big electric bill. And I'm like, but I always shut off lights. I unplug shit now. I unplug my TVs. I unplug my computer. I unplug my little Ninja toaster oven, my microwave. Anything that I'm not using, I unplug. My next point is to get to the circuit breaker and to shut. I have an electric dishwasher. I don't use that. I don't use an electric dishwasher. Maybe just get behind that thing and unplug it, and use it as some storage space. The oven, the stovetop, I barely use. I wish I could reach behind there and unplug that, because if there's plugged in, the circuit's going through it. There's only this, just turning it on uses more energy, but there's then, you know what I mean? And the lights go down in the city. All those headlights. It's 5:25 a.m. or so. 5:30. So many people already coming into Boston. So yeah, it's massive power bill, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh boy. I can always get a roommate. Grad student. A room. Parking spot. I could always do that. But I'm going to live alone for a little while. Get used to it. I've never lived alone. It's weird. It's nice, but also it is lonely. Well, it's like at least having housemates, you keep to yourself, but at least you have some human interaction here and there.
Entering JFK UMass.
Oh boy. Did I have a solid breakfast? My solid breakfast is now like 5 spoons of my lemon pound cake parfait. So it's sugar. Yeah. It's a little, whatever, man. It's just a little, get me through the morning.
JFK UMass.
I made some delicious steak tacos last night. Cheese, shredded lettuce, salsa, sauteed peppers and onions, seasoned steak, corn tortillas. Kick back and relax. And watch some YouTube. Or crime TV. Or Doctor Who. It's a Doctor Who channel. I love that. I love watching old Doctor Who. But yeah, gratitude, blessings. I'm really grateful. I'm really blessed. I genuinely
Next
feel
stop,
that.
Andrew.
It's nice to have lived so long to get there. You know what I mean? Just think of all the... it's not regret, but it's like, how much of that worry, how much of that churn, how much of that, anger was really necessary? Did it come... Was it just the amount of fuel in a young person's heart that needed to burn off? Maybe. I think that has a lot to do with a lot of things. And there is my childhood bedroom. Haha. Hello, little Sally. I get a kick out of it every time. Every time I see the bricks, yo. Yeah, literally, the bricks. The bricks, yo. The bricks. The bricks, yo. The bricks, as Redman and Meth said, yo. Back in the Blackout tape. Yeah, red bricks. Projects. So yeah, it's Thursday. I'm grateful that the week's coming to an end. Tomorrow's Friday. You know, maybe I'll run to the dispensary and get some more gummies. I had some of these newer gummies, and I kind of got the fear. It's like, so what did I do? I went and did something constructive for an hour. I rearranged some shit on my kitchen countertop. You know, took everything off, cleaned, rearranged stuff, and I'm like, and that it switched my focus to whatever churn was going on in my head, and some cannabis fueled kind of like anxiety that was percolating. And I turned that.
Entering.
You can turn that nervous
Andrew.
energy into something constructive. Just choose to do something else. There's something in your home that needs to get done.
No smoking,
Don't.
please.
You can take your nervous energy and apply it there. And then when you've done something, you've been constructive. You can look and say, "Hey, I did something." Life ain't all that bad. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting around in filth and wallowing. No. I'm vibrant. I'm healthy. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I have wonder. I have joy. I have peace. I have family. I have friends. I have faith. I have freedom. I have my health. I have my union job. I have a good night's sleep. And I have a solid breakfast. And those are just the first 8 things that I'm grateful for every day when I wake up and roll out of bed with some foolish song in my head and heart. But still, see, I've reformatted my heart, my mind, and my soul, my hard drive, my operating system. I've rebooted. Gratitude, it'll help. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. I mean, I have worries, I got fears, I have anxiety, I have literally anxiety attacks. I have PTSD that was diagnosed by a doctor. My panic attacks are out of my control, but they can be, tempered with my choice. Well, let's wrap this up. It's time to get to work. Thank you for enjoying some of my commute with me, for hanging out, talking about gratitude. First thing in the morning, a little bit of gratitude, a little bit of patriotism. And God bless America. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Think about subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. Smash that like button, turn on those notifications, ring that bell, hit the share button, everything like that. Leave a comment. All of those things help the YouTube algorithm identify this little show as something worth suggesting to other people out there. All right. You have a wonderful day. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And we will see you tomorrow with more gratitude. Bye-bye.